So let's talk a little bit about why you need design systems. So first is minimizing that duplication. So designers might be having might create two different designers, or maybe even the same one, are creating multiple types of the same button, right? So that's a lot of time and effort spent, and then as well for the developer to take these and develop and create them as well and build them. And then similar for this, like maybe you have two different type of close buttons, right? So we're just kind of minimizing all that duplication, which also helps us to create consistency. So big thing is we want to have consistent designs. And first of all, of course, for the user, right? We don't want them to be like, wait, what is this versus this, right? What is this error state versus this error state? What's the difference here? And be confused. We want them to kind of move through our products pretty fluidly. But the other thing is that it just gives our brand more credibility. If there's like kind of different buttons on one screen and then the other, people are like, well, it's kind of a janky team here working on this, right? So it has that ability to ruin your credibility. And then, of course, scale. When we think about increased efficiency and consistency, we think about how we can build faster products at scale. And we can think about how we can almost use them like plug and play. Again, like Legos, how we can take these different pieces, put them together on a page, see what potentially is the gap. Is there any components that we don't have that we might need to create? And then, of course, for the development team to be able to grab all those assets as well and plug and play and move much more quickly. But every design system is different. Like I was mentioning with material, not every team needs to have a material design system. Larger companies with multiple products that's probably been around for a while will benefit from these more robust systems. So HubSpot here, they're a CRM company. They have tons of products. When they did an evaluation of their products, they found that they had 60 shades of gray. So what is the 50 Shades of Gray is the book. Not 50 Shades, 600 Shades of Gray. And they had 6 different types of primary buttons, right? So they were definitely thinking we need to invest, and it takes a lot of time and money, months and months, to evaluate all their products and then create a new design system that is going to retroactively be used for their products and then also for future products. So again, lots of time, lots of money, but if you're thinking long term, you want to make sure that you're thinking about creating this really robust system with larger teams so everyone can understand just by glancing and looking at the design system what's happening and how to utilize these components and utilize them together. But if you're a smaller team, so we got some students in the house. We have a few newer designers. Maybe some of us are working also in startup environments. We will benefit more from a leaner design system because, like I said, big project, big, large design system, these overhaul projects are very expensive and time consuming. And us as smaller teams and especially startups, we're kind of pivoting a lot, right? Even what we're selling, what we're creating, we're pivoting on a rebrand, perhaps. There's a lot of moving pieces. And so you might not want to invest in this really robust system that could almost be constricting or just a waste of time and it's thrown out. Also, with the design system, you might have a really slow down in process depending on how large your team is, where you might have to have multiple buy-ins before something gets approved, before one component, before one form field can get approved. There might be multiple people that need to have sign off on that. So that can be challenging as a new designer. So the other thing too is you'll find that people who are teams that have more robust systems, they have team members, like either a whole team or one team member that is dedicated to the design system. They are like the maintenance biddies. They're probably very meticulous type of people, very detail oriented. So it's not just building a design system, but maintaining that as well. That could be the challenge.